No time to waste. Number 1. The gifted kid hangover. Praising someone for being smart too early can backfire. Researcher Carol Dweck found it can lead people to believe their intelligence is fixed. So when things get tough, they might avoid challenges to protect their smart label, like walking on eggshells to keep up the image. But here's the upside. Shifting that mindset helps. When you treat mistakes as part of learning, like gathering data in an experiment, it gets way easier to push through. Just adding yet to the end of I can't do it gives your brain a nudge in the right direction. Here's a simple trick. Keep track of small wins each day. Maybe you wrote a full sentence without Googling or played a guitar chord without messing up. These tiny victories matter. They're like little bits of armor, helping you brush off failure and keep going. Instead of chasing perfect scores or old praise, you're building resilience, bit by bit. Each win helps break the glass case holding those childhood trophies and turns them into stepping stones. It's not about proving you're smart anymore. It's about growing, learning, and sticking with it, even when it's hard. Number 2, emotional intensity. People with high IQs often feel things way more deeply than others. A kind word can light up their whole day, while a small snub can feel like a gut punch. Even a sappy puppy commercial might get the tears flowing. They're just wired to experience emotions on a deeper level. Studies show that when they feel something, the emotional centers in their brain light up big time. It's like life in high def, but with feelings instead of pixels. That means even small moments can have a major emotional impact. This intensity also means they're more prone to anxiety and sadness. Their minds don't just think hard, they feel hard too. But that same sensitivity makes them incredibly empathetic. They're often the best listeners and the most comforting friends. When emotions get overwhelming, they can pause, breathe deeply, and name what they're feeling. Just saying, wow, I'm really upset right now, helps bring clarity. A quick walk, a stretch, or texting a friend can reset the system. It's not about being fragile, it's about having a heart that runs deep. The key is learning to steer those powerful emotions, not get swept away by them. Number 3, immune system throwing tantrums. About 40% of people with high IQs have immune systems that go a little haywire. Instead of calmly dealing with everyday stuff like pollen or a cold, their bodies react like there's a 5-alarm fire. But when a real health threat shows up, their immune system goes full superhero mode. The downside? All that overreacting can be draining. Your body's basically on high alert 24/7, even when there's no real danger. But here's the good news. You can outsmart it. Try keeping a simple journal. Track how you're feeling, what you eat, the weather, stress levels, anything that might be a trigger. Patterns will start to show, like clues in a mystery novel. Once you've got the data, you can adjust. Maybe tweak your sleep, your food, or your environment. These small changes can make a big difference, giving your brain more energy for the good stuff, like solving big problems or just enjoying the day. Your sensitive immune system isn't a flaw, it's feedback. Learn its signals, work with it, and you'll turn that hypersensitivity into a health superpower. Number 4, the arrogance trap. People with sharp minds often catch little mistakes faster than anyone else. It feels great to notice what others miss, but it can accidentally make you seem like a know-it-all. Here's the thing, those insights can be super helpful, even game-changing. The trick is in how you share them. Instead of just pointing out the problem, try wrapping it in encouragement. A simple, "You've done great work. What if we tweak this part to make it even better?" goes a long way. Think of it like giving feedback in a compliment sandwich. Most people don't want perfection. They want to feel seen and supported. So when you notice something that could be improved, think of it as a gift. Package it with care and kindness, and it'll be received as helpful, not harsh. Your drive for excellence isn't arrogance, it's passion. When you soften how you deliver your thoughts, that brilliance becomes a gentle boost instead of a blunt critique. People will appreciate your insight more when it feels like a nudge, not a shove. After all, smart ideas land best when they're shared with empathy. Number 5, the loneliness of seeing too much. People with sharp minds can quickly spot the fake stuff, like when teamwork really means everyone for themselves, but calling it out often sounds preachy, so they stay quiet. It's like they see everything clearly but struggle to connect, building invisible walls around them. A study found that 74% of highly intelligent people feel lonely, even in a crowd. Their minds are saying, "Can't you see this?" But no one's listening. That disconnect only deepens the isolation. Still, when they do share their insights, it can shift the whole conversation. A simple, "What if we try it this way?" can spark curiosity and invite real engagement. These ideas are like little gifts, offered gently, not forced. The key is balance. Share your thoughts, then genuinely listen. It's not about proving how much you know. It's about creating space for others to join in. That's how smart people stop feeling alone and start building something together. Being intelligent doesn't mean you're doomed to feel isolated. It just means learning how to turn your clarity into connection, one thoughtful conversation at a time. Number 6, the giftedness relationship penalty. Smart minds can feel like rockets zipping through thoughts and ideas, while emotions lag behind in a slower ship. They might grasp complex theories with ease, but get flustered choosing a movie with their partner. A 2019 study found that highly intelligent people are 25% more likely to get divorced. Why? Over relying on logic can push out the emotional stuff that relationships thrive on. Love doesn't run on analysis alone, it needs vulnerability too. But here's the twist. That same sharp brain can be a huge asset in love. You might remember the little things, anticipate your partner's needs, or plan thoughtful surprises. It's all about using your strengths to build emotional closeness, not just solve problems. Next time tension comes up, try leading with a feeling instead of a fix. Say something like, "I feel upset when we don't talk things through." Then ask how they feel. No need to jump into solution mode. Set aside regular time just to talk, without needing to figure it all out. When head and heart work together, love stops being a puzzle to solve and becomes a dance you do together, balanced, connected, and real. Number 7, sensory overload. High IQ brains often filter out less sensory input, meaning they can feel bombarded by bright lights or noisy environments. It's like everything's turned up to 11. Neon lights slap you in the face, and background noise feels like a full-blown orchestra. That same sensitivity, though, gives you the edge in picking up hidden emotions or spotting patterns others miss. But with great awareness comes great distraction. Around 70% of highly intelligent people experience sensory overload, often getting mistaken for having ADHD. It's not about attention issues, it's just a lot to process. The fix? Build in a few minutes of quiet time each day. Dim the lights, silence your phone, or play calming sounds. Even 5 minutes can feel like a brain reset. Also, try checking your messages just twice a day to avoid constant digital buzz. This isn't about shutting down, it's about managing your super sense. Learning when to dial things down helps you stay sharp without burning out. Once you get that balance, your mind becomes a focused ninja, tuned in when it matters, tuned out when it doesn't. Number 8, chronic boredom. Highly analytical minds need about 40% more novelty to keep their dopamine levels up. That means repetitive tasks can feel painfully dull. You zip through your work, then sit there waiting while others catch up, and those few minutes feel like forever. Research shows that people with high IQs often burn out 5 to 7 years earlier than others. They hop from job to job, trying to escape the grind, but boredom keeps showing up like a game of whack-a-mole. But here's the twist. Boredom isn't all bad. When your brain isn't being challenged, it starts tossing out creative ideas to entertain itself. Some of your best inspiration might hit while you're stuck in a dull moment. To keep things fresh, turn routine tasks into mini games. Race the clock to finish something in 10 minutes, then reward yourself with a snack, a meme scroll, or a quick dance break. Little challenges keep your mind engaged without derailing your day. So, don't fear boredom. Use it. It's your brain nudging you to explore, create, and innovate. When you channel it right, even the slow moments can spark something awesome. Number 9, analysis paralysis. Ever spent way too long picking a sandwich? If you've got a high IQ, even simple choices can turn into mental gymnastics. Neuroscience shows that brainy folks consider up to 30% more variables when making decisions. So, choosing between ham and cheese becomes a full-on internal debate. Calories, ingredients, ethics, even what it says about you. Their minds run like supercomputers, simulating dozens of outcomes at lightning speed. No surprise, then, that a 2018 study found nearly 70% of high IQ individuals struggle with basic decisions. It's not laziness, it's their brains doing the heavy lifting on every tiny choice. But that overthinking drains energy fast. Suddenly, breakfast feels like scaling Everest, and before you know it, you're running on fumes and a sad cup of water. Here's a hack. Try the countdown pick. Set a 30-second timer and go with the first option that seems fine. It helps your brain stop looping and just decide. Being highly analytical is great for problem solving, but in everyday life, speed often wins. Embrace good enough now and then. It'll save you time, energy, and maybe even your sanity. Subscribe if you learn something new. Which one's your favorite?